How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious footage that can't quite be explained. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more scary content just like this.
In some scary clips that circulate the internet, the bizarre events that leave viewers scratching their heads contribute to real scientific debates. In this video, a man seems to appear from nowhere, leading many to speculate about the possibility of real-life teleportation. This video was taken from the dashboard camera on a car driving down the road one ordinary day in the province of Jilin, China. Just in front of the camera, we see a white SUV driving down the road at a normal speed. Suddenly, the car veers to the right as if to avoid some unseen obstacle. It's only a split second later, when the car has moved further off the road, that we can see what it was trying to avoid: a man who has seemingly appeared in the middle of the road. If you watch the footage closely, you can actually see him hanging for a brief second in mid-air, as if he's been caught falling from the sky. He seems to have appeared just in front of the car, giving it mere seconds to swerve out of the way. As the SUV continues its swerve, coming to an abrupt stop on the side of the road, the man stands up and hurries away without explanation. Some viewers of the video have speculated that the man jumped from the back seat of the car. However, his appearance happens too quickly for any human to have made the jump. In addition, when the SUV stops, we can clearly see that the door he would have needed to jump from is tightly closed. Some scientists believe that teleportation is possible, but we just lack the ability to understand how it works. So for now, it seems that the limited knowledge humans possess on the subject relegates scary clips like this one to the area of paranormal rather than scientific. In many scary clips captured by urban explorers, they come across terrifying creatures that look like nothing you've seen in an ordinary museum or zoo. Are these beings paranormal, or just unusual creatures that scientists have yet to classify? In this video by YouTuber Romeo Candido, a group of urban explorers accidentally encounter something that sends them running for their lives. As they explore a dark, abandoned building, their night vision camera captures a strange creature huddled in a dark corner. It only appears for a moment, making it difficult to discern any clear features. However, it looks to be humanoid, although very pale and extremely emaciated. It has dark, stringy hair that covers much of its wrinkled, pale face. As soon as the explorers spot the creature, they run screaming for the exit. According to the explorers, they believe the creature they encountered is most likely a manananggal, a vampire-like beast native to the Philippines. These creatures are typically malevolent, often feeding on the blood of sleeping victims. They're usually described as hideous, monstrous creatures that have elongated tongues that they use to suck the blood from their victims. In some myths, they can even detach their torsos from the rest of their bodies and sprout wings and fly away. So what do you think? Have these urban explorers managed to capture evidence of a manananggal on camera? Or is there another explanation for what's seen in this scary video? Many of the scary clips found on the internet feature entities that viewers believe to be ghosts. Scientists often attempt to explain the sightings as power of suggestion or fanciful imaginings. Some even assert that certain frequencies and electromagnetic currents might cause us to perceive unusual things around us that we believe to be ghosts. However, many of these explanations are more difficult to apply when faced with actual photo or video evidence of a ghostly figure. In this footage, taken from a motorcycle's dashcam, someone is driving down a dark, winding road late at night, recording the gentle curves as the beam of the headlight bounces off the trees. There are many shadows along the side of the road, making it easy for your imagination to start to run wild. However, a few seconds into the footage, something appears that is unmistakably bizarre. A white figure floating down the opposite side of the road. The figure almost looks like a person with a white piece of cloth draped over their head and body. However, its preternatural stillness and the way it seems to float down the road makes the scene incredibly eerie. Also, if you slow it down, you can see creepy glowing eyes. The terrified driver continues to speed down the road, not allowing us a closer look at the spooky entity. For now, its appearance will have to remain a mystery. When objects are seen moving on their own, it's often attributed to a specific type of ghost called a poltergeist. A poltergeist is said to possess abilities to interact directly with the physical world, usually manifesting in objects being moved around. Typically, poltergeist activity is limited to small movements, such as a flipping light switch or a door closing. However, some poltergeists have been known to cause significant physical damage by lashing out at their victims, scratching their skin, or even leaving bruises. There have been a few attempts to explain poltergeist activity. Often, supernatural skeptics believe that such claims are hoaxes, and that any objects that are being moved around are actually being manipulated by unseen humans. In this footage, we see a tiled floor covered with dozens of pairs of black shoes. As the camera rolls, one of the shoes begins spinning around on its own. Then another shoe picks up the movement, spinning around in place for several seconds. And then finally, a third shoe pivots on its own. There are no people around who could have caused the movements, and no obvious mechanisms that are visible. Could this bizarre footage be the work of a playful or possibly dangerous poltergeist? Or is there another reason for the shoe's strange movement? Love to get your opinions on this one in the comments section below. In another case of possible poltergeist activity, a tile floor in an unknown building is all but destroyed by majorly violent energy. As the video begins, we can see that several of the tiles near the end of the hallway are already broken. However, these are not the small hairline cracks that you'd expect to see occur from normal wear and tear on a floor. Large chunks of the tile have split off and are strewn around the hallway. As the camera rolls, we see exactly how this damage occurred. Several more tiles spontaneously break, exploding dust and debris into the air. What could cause the floor tiles to crack like this? One possible explanation could be a build-up of pressure beneath the floor, which eventually causes the tiles to break. However, the amount of pressure necessary to cause tiles to explode, as they did in the video, would have to be significant. Another theory is that the tiles could have been damaged by a minor earthquake, one that might not have been felt by the camera holder but was still strong enough to rock the foundations of the building. If neither of these explanations are valid, then it's possible that something supernatural might have been responsible. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some bizarre footage of a man in Malaysia walking around with no head, remember to hit that subscribe button and give that little bell icon there a tickle. That way you'll be notified about all our latest scary and creepy content. In this video from the Facebook page Real Ghost Videos, a headless man can be seen walking down the street. While it isn't unusual to see a person walking around with a missing leg or arm, limbs are after all body parts you can live without, it's a different story entirely to see a man walking down the street missing a head. However, that's exactly what happens in this bizarre footage, recorded on a busy Malaysian street in broad daylight. Taken from inside a moving vehicle, the video shows a man walking casually down the street. He looks completely normal except for the fact he has no head. To make matters even stranger, the man seems to move quite conventionally. As he makes his way down the sidewalk, he steps out of the way of various obstacles in his path, just as if he had seen them blocking his way. While several skeptical viewers have dismissed the video as a hoax, if you look closely at the man, it really does appear as though he has no head. However, as there's very little information available about the clip, it's difficult to determine just what exactly this person has managed to capture on camera. Is it possible this really is a headless man walking down the street? If so, how is he able to move around? Or is it more likely that there's another explanation for this truly bizarre video?
If you want to see some more freaky videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a scary playlist right there that you can binge on for hours and hours. Now, if you want to get your name scrolling along the top there, consider supporting our Patreon campaign. There's a link in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.